Okay, so this evening I'm going to show you how to download the Glofox app onto your phone and how to use the app as well. As I know a few people have had a few issues getting their head around it, so hopefully this is going to make it all nice and simple. So I'm using an iPhone. I haven't got an Android to demonstrate on there, but most of the items are exactly the same. And there's a couple of little differences which I will tell you as we get there. So if this is my App Store, and in the App Store I'm going to search for Glofox. There's no W in Glofox, it's just Glofox. On the App Store, on the iPhone, it's the second item down. Now here it would normally say install or get. I've already got it, so I'm going to click open. Now, just to show you how that looks on my phone, it's just on the, you can save it wherever you want on the home screen and select it. So once you go into the app, it's going to ask you to find your club. Now our club is Pilates with Emma, not the Pilates corner, just to keep you on your toes. Now once you're in, you'll see the icon so you know that you're in the right place. Now if it's the first visit to the app, you're going to want to register. Even if you're already a member at the club, at the studio, you will need to register again for a new ID on the app. So you're going to click on to register. It's important if you want to link your account to the one we already have on file with your credits, you will need to use the same email address. If you do all lowercase, it should link in with the one we have on file. If you have any issues saying duplicate address found, give me a shout and I will set up a password for you and you can log in a different way. But otherwise you should have no problems logging in this way. Once you've filled in these information bits here, you can upload a picture as well. A nice smiley face always makes me cheery when I look in to see who's booked into the class. And then click join. Oh, okay, I don't need that. I've got an account. So I'm going to log in with my account. And then put my password in. And then join. So I've typed that correctly. It's going to take me in. Excellent. Okay, so once you're in the home screen, you can see your picture, your name, and then any credits that you've got available are situated underneath your name. On an Android, I believe some people are having issues seeing their credits on there. It doesn't seem to be the same for all Android users, just some of you unlucky people. So if you need any clarification of how many credits you've got, then please do drop us a line and we can let you know. Now, a couple of things to point out on this screen. This icon here, this little calendar, is your schedule. Now, if we click on this, it will show that I've got no classes booked in. So I will book a class on this video and you'll see how to do that, how to cancel it and how it all works. This little item here is any notification. So if I was to send you a message, it would come up in here. So this is showing I've cancelled a class and I've booked a class. So any other messages, if I say that the class has been cancelled or something like that, it will pop up there. But this should pop up on the outside of the app so you can see that you've got a notification to know to have a check. Now this one here, the classes, this is the schedule. So it will show you the full calendar of events that we've got going on. On the iPhone you can see about 20 weeks in advance. On the Android I believe there's a glitch and you can only go to a couple of weeks or maybe up to 4 weeks. We're going to have a look at booking a class on here now. So I'm booking in for Thursday the 11th of January. I can see 9 people have booked in to the first class. So I'm going to book in on this class myself. So the teacher is me. And here you can see that there's a 12 class maximum, 3 spaces available. I'm not quite sure what this section is, to be honest, but I would like to book into it, so I'm going to book here. Now I've got some credits saved on my account, so that's allowing me just to book straight away. I got a little pop-up message there from Glofox as well, and it's confirmed that my attendance has been confirmed. Now, if you didn't have any credits, you would get the option to book at this stage, and it would ask you to pay with the app or to pay at the desk. Now, preferably we'd like you to pay by either cash or bank transfer. So if you select pay at the desk, and then you can either do a bank transfer or pay when you arrive. You can only do this for 1 class at a time, and then if you build up any credits, you can then book further on in advance. So you can either cancel the booking there if you realise that you've done it wrong. You can continue to book other classes in, or we can go back to the home screen. Now, I've got a little notification here. I think that's to say that I've got a class booked. So there we go. I booked onto the mixed level Pilates class on Thursday the 11th of January at 9:30. Okay, now A lot of people are missing our reminders that we get, or we used to get, from MindBody. So you may have noticed in that class section there was an option to remind us on there. I'm going to go in a different way in case you missed that. So now in my schedule, you see I've got a class booked in, which is on the 11th of January. Now this tells you about which the type of the class you're in. And here you can see a remind or share button. So if you click on remind, this will give you an option to set yourself a reminder on your calendar. So it tells you the class, where it's at, the time, and it will remind you when it's time. I'll give you a 30-minute reminder. You can change that 30 minutes to anything you want, but you will need to do this for every single class that you've done. So you would then add here to calendar, and that's going to now show up in my calendar and send me a reminder 30 minutes before. If you wanted it to remind you the day before, you can obviously change that as well. This is also where you would go to cancel your booking. So I've gone into, just to remind you, I have gone in from this little button here, click on there, my schedule, select the class. I don't want to attend because I'm teaching, so I'm going to cancel that booking. Now, as long as you cancel within 3 hours, that will be absolutely fine. You can cancel 3 hours on the app physically. However, you will be charged the full charge cost of the class, or 1 credit if it's within that 3-hour cancellation period. And that will tell you. I don't know if that will tell you there or not actually, but it will tell you that you've cancelled it. Okay, now going back to the main screen, there's courses here. Now, if you wanted to attend one of our workshops or one of our courses, like the postnatal courses, this is where you would go to find that. Again, you would select the course that you would want. It tells you a bit about it. You can view the details and then book the class. And that would then, if I was to click on that, it would give me the option to buy now. So let's just see what happens there. Now you can pay by card, or again, if you want to pay by bank transfer preferably, then you can text or email us and we can get you booked in for that. That's the same for all of the other classes and courses on there. Now our store, this is a new little option on here. If you wanted to buy something from us, these are some items that we sell. You could click on those and purchase them. In fact, let's have a look and see what happens when we do this, because this is a new item that I've not seen. So if I wanted to buy an eye pillow, I would view the details. Oh, that's it. How do I buy it? I'm not sure. This is interesting. Okay. Buy. There we go. I could buy that for £5. Buy now. And again, it's going to ask me for a card number, I think, or to scan the card. I'm not quite sure exactly. We're learning as we go. Either way, it's thinking about it. Anyway, let's not waste time doing that. So that's the store anyway. Now, if you just wanted to buy some credits and you wanted to pay by card, then you'd go into this membership section in the middle here. Now, these are the membership availabilities. So for our regular clients, you've got the Pilates Corner credit packs. 1 credit is £8, 4 credits, 8 credits, and 12 credits. You can swipe across if you want to attend one of our postnatal classes. The following class on the Friday, you can purchase those. The postnatal 6-week course. Or if you're a new client, then you can purchase one of these. These are not valid if you're a regular client of ours. If you do accidentally buy one of those, you will be charged additional cost to your account. But these are the options available there. Okay, so that's the memberships. That's where you go to choose your credits, but you can still purchase these by online banking transfer, and I will load the credits on for you. I think that's pretty much it. You can have a search about everywhere else that you'd like to go, a bit of information about each of our teachers. This is my one-to-one slots that you can find if you want to have a one-to-one session with me. Staff, if you want to find out some other teachers that we have on the staff now. We've got Dulcie and Faye, our yoga teachers. We've got the lovely Joanne, which some of you know already from coming to class. We've got John, who does our Monday night class. So you can find out about all of these people here if you want a bit more of a nosy. There's information about the studio, where to find us, our Facebook links and Twitter and etc, etc, and to call us, it's on there as well. So yeah, so hopefully that's everything you're going to need on there. Your settings up the top here. Let's have a look and see what that takes you to. So this would be where you would go to change your email address or your phone number. If you need to see what you've purchased, you can see in that section there. Card details, if you want to change your bank card details, you can scan your card there. and how many credits you've got will also show there. So Android users actually, so if you can't find it on that front screen, you should be able to find your credits in this section, which is from that settings section in the corner. Okay, and if you've got an expiry date on that, that's going to tell you where that is going to expire. Terms and conditions, that's going to tell you about our cancellation policies, I believe. Anyway, this video has got quite long now, so I'm going to stop it there, but hopefully that's going to give you all of the information you need to get going. Thank you very much. See you soon.